Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today's image of Islam depicted in the media is one of hatred and violence, especially towards those who are not Muslims. We see countless examples of so-called Muslims committing atrocities in the name of God and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it gives the impression that Islam is a religion of violence, fear and terror. How can this kind of God be the same creator who loves us 70 times more than our mother? The same creator of the beautiful world in which we live, and the same creator of all the wondrous and diverse beings that inhabit this world. I was never attracted to this image of Islam that I witnessed in the media and through contact with some so-called Muslims, but now I have a very different understanding and experience of Islam. The entire philosophy of Islam revolves around love, compassion, peace and sacrifice, as demonstrated by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's grandson Hussein alayhi salam and his family at Karbala. And before that, his father Ali alayhi salam gave his life for the same purpose. This is the real foundation of Islam. Muhabbat Mission International is the vision of Janab Makhdoom Mastwaar Qalandar, a Sufi saint, and it is a mission of love and peace based on the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family, the Alibet, of which Janabji is also a member. Love for all fellow human beings, regardless of where they come from or what they believe in. Love is the one true divine conscious that unites all creation. For me, spending time sitting in this lovely person's company, I find I'm filled with a sense of contentment and peace. Despite my lack of understanding of the Urdu language, I am able to absorb some sort of fulfillment from him, a spiritual calm that is not linguistic in its way of communication. How does one explain it? Through translation of some of his speeches, I am able to understand his message, which is very different to the message of Islam I had encountered before. Janabji's message explains the real love of God that is 70 times greater than a mother's love for her child. A love which is all-consuming and ever-present, which I also feel through him. Throughout history, countless people, prophets, messengers, Sufi mystics have tried to unite those divided by religion, caste and race by teaching us that there is unity in diversity. But sadly, the world today is filled with those whose only concern is greed and hate and to be better than others. How can we begin to save humanity from breaking apart? By remembering that it is Rabbil Alameen, not Rabbil al-Muslimin, Lord of all the world, not just the Muslim world. And for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is our Rahmatul lil Alameen, not Rahmatul lil Muslimin. I think many Muslims have forgotten this. Time and energy are wasted by pointing out the mistakes of others, criticising, hating, rather than looking for the good in others, rather than looking for the common things which unite us, which are beyond the bounds of Islam. Love. We are created as individual miracles, but in essence we are one, from one to return to one. But it's all very well to speak fine words of love and unity, but it is our actions that define us. It is our responsibility to lead by example and to spread the message of love, kindness, tolerance and forgiveness, regardless of a person's social status, wealth, skin colour or nationality, or whether they call our divine creator by any other name other than Allah. Muslims have an obligation to seek knowledge, but this does not apply solely to knowledge found in books. We need to understand how to behave in life, how to interact peacefully with one another. We will never understand this unless we observe ourselves in our daily lives. We have to study and monitor our thoughts and actions. We must first try to recognise all the faults within ourselves in order to attempt to change them. And how do we do that? By changing our hearts into a mirror that only reflects the divine light. But how do we do that? By suppressing our egos so that they are no longer in control of our thoughts and actions. Through prayers and meditation on the divine light within us, we will gradually be able to change our hearts into pure, clear mirrors which will reflect that divine light to others and achieve oneness amongst fellow human beings and bring peace and harmony wherever we live.